All right, YouTube. It's saying I'm live. I'm not too sure. You know how the internet is these days. Oh man, you ever felt like that? Like like people just poo poo on your head sometimes? It's terrible, man. It's terrible. All right, YouTube. There it's we saying are. I'm live. I'm not too Let's sure. Let's listen to this intro together while a few people get in. Oh man, you ever felt like that? Like people just poo poo on your head sometimes? I do. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. All right, YouTube. Oh man, who we got in the house? People's Last Stand. Jenny girl, how's it going, y'all? Oh, you know what? I would like to do a special Gmail invite to the guest. Let me see if I can find her. Dadgum, I forgot. Oh, well, I'll still find it. Oh, man, y'all. So how y'all been doing? What? I can click off that now. Oh, no, I shouldn't have clicked off of it. Oh, well. Oh, it started with a W, I think. I can't remember her dadgum Gmail. That's okay. Who we got in here? Jabnell7, Jim G. Who? Arta. I gotta take these off. Oh, Jenny girl. My eyes are getting bad, man. I've been looking at the computer screen too long. Oh, man. Wait a minute. What? I cannot read that. Oh, Kelly Kibo, how's it going? I'm just chilling out, man. I can't believe people come out of the left field out of nowhere on you, man, and you didn't do anything to them. It's just crazy, y'all. I'm not here to talk about anybody. I like for them, if they're in the chat, to go ahead and let me know, and I'll drop the invite, and only you can come up. And you know who I'm talking about. This is the one that put all that poo-poo on my head a little bit ago. Mm-hmm. No, I'm just chilling, y'all. Oh man, I've been going blind. I mean, I can see out in the woods. It's weird. It's like I can see a squirrel 300 feet away. You know what I mean? But when it comes to reading, I got a third grade education. No, I'm kidding. Chrysler Imperial is in the house. Well, Jim G, I've been all right. I should have muted my mic. I'm sorry. I've been as good as you expect. Agony is in the house. What's going on? No, man. I was sitting there and it was kind of late in the afternoon. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take Ouija out in the woods, let her use the bathroom and stuff, and then put her inside. Well, she loves going way back in the back. And I was like, and it was getting dark anyhow. And I was like, all right. So she got way down there somewhere, and I had to catch up to her. But I turned around the corner, and there's a little, game trail, and the dog takes it, and I take it, and the weeds are, I don't know, shin high or whatever. And when I started going down that little trail, I noticed the weeds have been like something walked through it, right? I'm like, what in the world? And I look back, and you could definitely see something went through there. I go, well, it must have been some deer. The weeds was way down in the gully by this time, so I had to go on. Hey, wolf lover. But I had to go on down and go on down and got her to come on back. And on the way back, I was going to look for some footprints or what, deer or whatever, right? I found something crazy. And I'm going to leave it at that because it looked like something walked through there on 2 feet. And the other night I heard a like, whoo, and it made the dogs bark next door. And I got to looking back during that live stream where I had that thing scream and it caught it on the audio. It's this month. That was on the 6th of May, and then I caught it a second live stream on the 21st. So here I am. I'm writing. They must be migrating, and that would put it about where I heard the hoot come from. You know what I mean? Roost Magoo. Hang on, y'all. Man, I'm gonna have to shut up to read the chat. I've let it go past. I'm just gonna call you. What is it? Adafly girl. I don't know. But yeah, and I heard some wood knocking one day, and I didn't realize that's why I went back, and it is this date right in this part of this month. And then I met a guy. Oh man, my brain goes. Anyhow, he's got a hunting channel, man. He's down in Georgia, and he just started encountering stuff, and he actually captured some roars. So, man, him, we're gonna do a live stream Saturday, and I explained to him best I could typing. You know how it's hard to type what you're trying to say. Well, it's hard for me to say what I'm trying to say. But anyhow, I wanted to talk to him because I wanted to hear his experience because he's a Christian guy, man. He sits there. I mean, he's a good guy. I can feel it in my bones. And I'm gonna hook up with him on, and we're gonna do an interview Saturday sometime. I'm not too sure. I haven't talked to him yet. We gotta get on Messenger, which I don't do that Facebook that much, but that's how he wanted to communicate. I mean, I'll do that. I mean, it ain't nothing. I just need to I'd like to hear his story firsthand, you know, and then I'd tell him mine. Because he was talking about, he told a few stories. I wished I had pulled it up, but I wasn't going to make this live stream about that. But he was talking about when he saw one that he just knew that thing just pull his head off and toss it and pull his arms out. I mean, I'm telling you, man. And that's why I want to talk to this dude because I haven't met anybody that described the fear they felt like I did. And that's why I want to interview this guy because he's been out in the deep woods. He told, oh, man, y'all just have to wait to Saturday. That guy, whoo, whoa. Jenny, what was his name? I can't remember. Hang on. I put it in Hangout somewhere. Oh, I hate to not mention his name. Where is it, Jenny? Good gummit. Why can't I find it? What was that guy's name where he had the roar on the on video? I sent you a link to in Hangouts. I can't find it on Hangouts. But yeah, it's just been crazy. And my dog went crazy this morning. I can't really show that. I mean, I didn't want to upload the video. But the second time that thing roared on my live stream, Ouija was in the shop and she woke up and was, if y'all ever saw it, man, she was like, just the way she was whimpering and stuff. Well, she started doing that today and looking up in the woods, and I grabbed her, and she was acting really excited. And that's not any kind of, the only time I ever seen that was that night on the live stream. And she jumped out of my arms, and man, I like never got her called back. Save center. I'm sorry, I'm behind on the. I don't know where the chat is. I'm not catching up. Hang on, I'm trying to now. Oh, yeah, that's what. Yeah, I went to somebody's chat because I don't want to call any names. I don't want to get any crap started. I don't want to get poo-pooed on again. Do y'all understand? Because I was in her chat and people asked what happened. She's worried. I got to shut up. See, I'm not. But anyhow, I just asked a simple question. You know, what did the cops find in the bushes and blame on her husband? As simple as that. If you went to court on it, you know what they were claiming they found in the bushes, and then they let it go or whatever later. But I was just wondering if it was pills they found in the bushes. That's all. And I don't know, she went berserk. And I should not talk about it. Dadgummit, but I am. But man, I got poo-pooed on. I mean, look, it's on my glasses. I mean, I got poo-pooed on really bad over there. I got blocked twice, and I didn't do anything. I guess I ought to get into it, huh? Look, do y'all want me to tell y'all what happened? Hey, Franny Pierce. I mean, I'll tell y'all, if the majority says yes, then I'll explain what I'm trying to say nicely, because I don't want to get slandered again. You know what I mean? I don't want to get slandered again. I got slandered on live YouTube. I don't know, man. But look, if he got diagnosed with corona and they quarantined him, he ain't coming out for 14 days regardless. You know what I mean? He'll be in there 14 days, quarantined. Oh, I didn't say the C word, did I? Did I say the hoax with the correctly? I hope I didn't. They'll be yanking this live stream. Oh, I bet they did. The daggum chat jumped up 2 people instantly. Boom. They're fixing to take me off air. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Man, I'm so hoarse. I've been having to yell at my dog. She got in a fight with a snake today. I got in a fight with a snake today on YouTube. No, I'm kidding. No, man, it was like I don't know, it was like a Eastern racer or a whip snake or something like that. You know what I mean? But it was like 4 foot long. She chased that joker, found it on the wood edge right here in front of the shop, and I got her and put her up, and I thought it was gone. And hope I will what? Well, see, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know. Yeah, I know that, Wolf Lover. But he got locked up on some old warrants or something, which I don't get. Because if it was from years ago, I'm just wondering if something just didn't happen. I mean, it was a black van with tinted out windows and dudes in plain clothes. Yeah. And then they took his temperature, and dead gum, if he didn't have Corbett, did I say it? I said it wrong. That's good. Oh, well, Jenny, I'll leave that up to you. No, you're trying to straighten things out, ain't you? She just won't let it happen. I don't know. I mean, I'm in cahoots. I'm talking bad about this person to another YouTube channel or 2 or 3. Who knows? And I'm not. All I did, and y'all can go, well, I had to put it on private because it got pretty bad. Somebody spilled the beans on a SRR victim or whatever you call them people. Come from the dumb tunnels. I mean, she was telling all, man. I couldn't believe it. I had to put that live. It's the only live stream I've ever had to put on private because Oh, it was 4 hours and 22 minutes long. I was trying to get information out for real, and then I don't know what happened, and then I was like, okay. Now, if you want to say I've talked about you, subject channel, I have, and I've tried to figure out how to patch things up between you and the other channels having problems. And the only way I figured I'd get y'all both on my panel and ask y'all to respect each other and let me ask 3 questions to both of you at the same time. Do you remember that? That's how. And then, well, what happened was it accidentally happened because I talked to another YouTuber a month before it happened, and I just couldn't figure out how to get the two of y'all on the panel at the same time. And then, by the grace of God, it worked. But then I had to mute both mics. Then Psycho Ducky got up there, and then Jerry Love got up there. I mean, it was a mess. And then somebody just spilt the beans on a guest they had. I mean, I don't know. But let me try to get over here. No, I don't pay attention to Chelsea Clinton or any of them. Agony. I just, this political's out the window. We're under world leadership now. Bill Gates is the leader of the world. So Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal, it doesn't matter nowadays. We are UN, buddy. Oh no, look, I ain't talking bad about nobody, Kelly. I'm not gonna do that. I would like that person to come up here, but I can't find their Gmail to invite them or them. I said THEM. I'm not. I've already put gender on it, but I mean, I would like to get them up here with me live in front of everybody, and let's just talk like two adults. You know what I mean? That's all I'd like. So if you're out there to chat, you know who, chat, and I'll drop the invitation out. And I'd like to talk to you civil as can be. I mean, seriously, I just wanted to clarify what happened over on your live stream. I don't understand. You were saying you're worried about, him dying during the quarantine, and I'm like, yeah. And I commented after you said that, I go, yeah, if he dies in jail, they will mark him as another hoax victim. And next thing I know, I'm blocked. I was just, I was just trying to, what do you call it? Be part of the live stream and talk to you. I mean, think about it. And then on top of that, you've been around them. You have been around him, and you're probably contaminated also. And y'all sitting there walking around town, contaminating the whole town. I believe in contact tracing now. I see how the disease spreads. Oh, y'all know it's a hoax. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, so I ain't into the political stuff, Agony. This ain't about political. This is about politeness and how to treat people that are trying to treat you with kindness. And somehow it gets twisted around to where you're the one that's doing all this evil scheming and getting them up on panels and teaming up on. No, I was in your live stream and I was like, hey, if I do a StreamYard, would you want to be a guest? Because the topic you were talking about was the topic that's on my mind. So I got you up there. Then you later on, well, another channel came up beforehand and made a few remarks, but he happened to be in your live chat and couldn't talk to me because he's blocked on your channel. So he came over and he come up and we're talking out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it. He said, you know, he warned me about certain people will sit there and turn on you. Here's an example. You were right, Cafe. I hate to say that. I mean, I hate to say that toward the other channel, not Cafe. Cafe spoke the truth. But, you know, I'm not about bashing. But then you got up here, we talked about the topic, and then you had a problem with chat. And then that's when my miraculous, oh, I can get y'all two up here at the same time. And then that didn't work out too good. And I don't know what happened. Psycho Ducky wound up there, and then y'all wound up off, and then one of them come back up, and then another person in the chat, should I say their name? I've never seen her on a live panel before, and she was on mine. Came up there and talked to one of them, and everything was cool. And then the subject channel come up there, and we got to talking back on topic or whatever. And then, man, all of a sudden, she unloaded on that one of her guests that came to visit her, a fellow YouTuber. And oh my goodness. This is on my live stream. I had to put it on private. It got bad. This girl was doing accusations, and the other girl went in there to defend herself. We don't know the side of the stories, you know, and I'm trying to be, what am I trying to be? I'm just trying to be right and truthful. That's it. I don't need my name out there thrown in the mud or my head poo-pooed on, you know. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not out to get nobody. I'm not, but you know, there's this live that came out on their channel yesterday morning. I heard some stuff on there I just couldn't believe. Well, I could believe because, well, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody, but this channel would rather climb a tree and tell a lie than stand on the ground and tell the truth. I mean, that is the truth of it. I've only met one other person like that in my life, and the guy, her brother-in-law warned me. Yeah, I didn't listen. I had to find out the hard way. Oh, I am a lover. I'm just saying. I went over there. She was live. Catastrophe happened in their life. And then she started saying, you know, he got the virus. And I was like, well, if he got it, you might have it, you know? I don't know. It's all a mess. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She did, man. She talked some nasty. I mean, I don't like that stuff on my channel. I don't do that. I mean, this is the worst I get pooped on, you know. I mean, that poor cow. I know how you feel, buddy. How can I pet his head? Hang on. I know how you feel, buddy. I got the same Oh, it's on my hand. Oh man, y'all. You know, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Oh, I'm trying to read this chat over here. No, I'm not gonna do that because that's the whole reason why she acted like she did in that live stream a little bit ago. Because she knows I know what was said in that 36-second live stream. And when she saw that word pill in the chat, it freaked her brain. And she just started trying to defend over nothing that I did say in that chat. You know, you give enough people enough rope, they'll trip over it. And that's what she did. I sure wished I had her Gmail. I'd love to have her up here. I'd love to talk to her. I'd like to get this stuff settled. because I have not conspired with anyone whatsoever to gang up on her like she's accusing. I mean, that's false accusations. Yeah, you can't catch a squirrel, believe me, they're quick. And they run on the other side of the tree. It don't matter if they stay chest high. You can't catch one. They keep running around the other side, and you go around and around the other side. You never can get to them. Oh, so you were in there, Wolf Lover. So you know, did I do anything wrong? I mean, I'd like to know, what did I do wrong? I never conspired. I never got with other YouTubers and go, hey, let's do this, let's do that. I mean, that night I was in her live and invited her to, if she would come over and we'll do, a panel live. And she said, yeah. And I set up a panel live and it was what it was. It just turned out bad. I mean, good, but bad, but I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I didn't think I did, Wolf Lover. I think you think how am I saying? Roots. I think you think correctly. Oh man, it was crazy, y'all. I mean, crazy. I didn't do nothing. I mean, she told the story of a long time ago. This is how he had to charge us because he was standing in front of a library or something. And the cops come up and I don't know, they handcuffed him and then they looked in some bushes and found something. Well, I just wanted to know what that something was. Hey, Dr. Evils. Man, I like your videos, man. And Hodgepodge, man. Hodgepodge's been putting out some good videos too. But yeah, man, this pandemic stuff, it's just bad. I haven't it hadn't changed my life one bit. And I still to this day have not met anyone sick at all. But when they were handing out all those flyers at that hospital, I was like, you know what? How much money was that? I mean, I was looking at the dollar signs. I mean, don't y'all need masks more than that? I mean, it was orchids. They were handing out bouquets of orchids to like, I don't know, 600 people that were that were back to back to back. They had maybe 3 inches of social distancing if it was that much. I mean, oh my goodness. I like that video though. Oh, I got on a rant there, didn't I? But yeah, that was cool, Evils. Let me try to catch up on this. Sorry, John. I'm gonna do that video. Oh man. Well, just do the audio. Because there ain't no video, really. Because she didn't know it was on. She didn't know it was live streaming. And she said, I mean, people's last stand, you can write it in there. What did your wife say that kind of activity was? I'm not gonna say it. But it is dadgum proof positive. Oh man, I'm gonna shut up. But if she would learn to change her ways, maybe the real truth wouldn't get out there, but it's the real truth. I've got a copy, and I know a couple other channels got a copy of it. So, I mean, it wasn't up long, but it was up long enough. You know what I mean? Don't worry, Safe Center. I'm not that exactly. I'm glad you don't know who I'm talking about because that's how I'm trying to keep it. They got a chance to come up here and talk to me calmly as can be, like I've been talking the whole time. And we'll just do it live. We'll go ahead and talk this problem out and see what the issues are. Because I did not conspire to do anything. But she accused me of that in her live stream. I don't know, y'all. It's not really worth the time. I've tried before and I've tried another time, and I don't know how many times you're supposed to, I guess the Bible says you're supposed to forgive people 7 times, 7 times. I don't know. It's a bunch of times. I mean, it almost turns into infinity. You're just supposed to forgive, and I have been. But to have accusations like was hurled at me on that live stream and I didn't do nothing. Oh, Wolf Lover, you know what I'm talking about then? Did you see it? I might have missed your comment if you said you saw it. But did you see that little 36-second live stream, Wolf Lover? Man, you can go to jail for that crap. Yep. And that's what I think, if he is in there, it is for. They went to purchase from somebody that was wearing a wire, is what I think. Well, thank you, Agnew, but YouTube don't like it. They demonetized me because I'm putting out harmful content. They said advertisers wouldn't want to advertise, but you know, that's up to the advertiser because all my videos pass monetization. It's up to the advertiser if they want to advertise, not up to YouTube to demonetize my channel for nothing. And did you hear how she said, I will copyright you? You've done it before to my other channel. I'm sure you do it again. But what I got can't be copyrighted. Nope. Oh yeah, she was saying the ones that got them today. Yeah, if they were plain clothes and in a white van, yeah, they just dealt with a dude that was wired. I mean, come on. Look, that it all adds up. If a white van with black tinted windows, plainclothes cops jump out and get them, then if I went back to that 36-second live stream that she deleted off YouTube, that I have a copy of, and a few other channels do, if I played that, y'all would understand why it makes sense an undercover van got them. If that might have been the truth, but she's tried wolf so many times you can't ever tell. But today she poo-pooed on my head. I don't know if I'm explaining this stuff right or not. Well, look, Jenny, if he got the virus, we can wait 2 weeks to give her some donations because he's going to be quarantined for the next 14 days, regardless. So she's got 2 weeks to come up with the supposedly bail money. I'm going to be quiet. I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody, but the story could go both ways. Who knows? But if the undercover did get him like that, it was a sting operation, and he bought something from a wired dealer. Ooh, I shouldn't have said dealer, huh? Damn. Hell, I wonder. Oh, think about this. You remember how they had a problem with Craigslist and prostitution at hotels? I'm not saying nothing. I shouldn't have said that. Please forgive me, Lord. Please forgive me. That slipped out. But I mean, Oh, that was on that live stream. I need to shut up. Well, look how she started out. She put out an upload called Coronavirus in the Jail. And then the next thing you know, she's going live with her husband having coronavirus in the jail. I mean, that's kind of coinky dinky. I don't know. I didn't hear all of it. I don't get notified. I accidentally saw she was live and I went over there and heard what was going on. And I was like, oh, shoot. And it went poo poo. I wish she'd put it back on YouTube. It just shows her character, shows how she does. I'm not talking bad about nobody. I try not to, but I don't like getting poo pooed on. You know what I mean? I didn't do crap. I'm trying to catch up on this chat, y'all. Just bear with me. Well, yeah, I mean, anybody that hadn't been there before, Hula Girl. That's funny. What the 6-minute one about the virus in the jail? Hmm. Oh, I know it does save Senator. I base everything I do on truth because you know why? You never have to remember the truth because the truth is going to stand there firm. Now, if you start telling lies, and then you're going to have to tell more lies to cover up that lie, which makes you tell more lies to cover up the lies you're telling to cover up the original lie. And before you know it, you forgot what lies go with what. And I'm not saying anybody's lying. I'm just saying somebody made up a bunch of bull on me, accusing me of doing stuff. Brian White is in the house. Man, I come by your house. I saw Mike was pulled up in there. I knocked on the door. Nobody answered. Oh, I was going to tell you, I'm glad you're in here, man. And I talked about it earlier. You know, when I caught that scream on the deck, and he's seen stuff too. This is my neighbor that lives behind me, Brian White. It's, you can't click on people and go to their channel nowadays. They didn't change that up. It stopped the grow channels. But anyhow, I was going to tell you, I found some prints back here in the back on top of the ridge, you know, where the guacamoleans and my corner meet theirs in the back. And it's like 15 inches long and 8.5 inches wide. And 2 nights ago, I heard the kind of whoo, and it made David's dogs bark next door. So I just wanted you to know you might be seeing stuff across the street from you there. Yeah, he's the one that saw the Black Panther and told me about it. Brian, I appreciate you coming out. I know you buffer really bad, but man, you got 2 daggum 5G tires you can stare at. Don't make any sense. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. That girl, she just accused me of stuff, accused me of conspiring. Now, that's a true conspiracy theory right there, buddy. I ain't conspired with nobody. Anything I do is spur of the moment and on the fly. You know what I mean? By the seat of my pants. I mean, I did try to start up a notebook, but I haven't really used it. Look, it's the black book. And look, the pages are black. Everything's black. I was gonna do a little something like this certain page right here. Can y'all see it? Damn, it don't show up too good. But see how it's got that on there, and all, I was gonna write some secrets on there and try to figure out how to do some sort of game where somebody could win some secrets or stuff that I've written. You know what I mean? Hey, Flat Earth Preacher. We got the Flat Earth Preacher in the house. How you doing tonight? But let's see, I just wish you. Well, hey, I had a guy one time tell me, he said, the best way to make money. He goes, all you gotta do is go to a gas station, park in the corner of the gas station, out front near the road, open up your hood and just sit out there and, just hold your head and all this. And people will ask what's wrong. And he would tell them, he had like a Toyota pickup truck. He would tell them, oh man, my aunt's dying up in Missouri and I was on my way to see her. She doesn't have but, 3 days to go. And my fuel pump went out and it's going to cost me $500. He said he'd leave that gas station a few hours later with $3,000 in his pocket because he'd tell everybody that came up afterwards, the same story. And they would sit there and hand them $500. He could make $3,000 in 4 hours or less. I mean, there's people out there that know how to do it, and then there's people out there that don't know how to do it. But I don't, man, you know what? I should have been on YouTube begging 4 years ago because I could use the money. Y'all hit that super chat. I take no less than $100. Do y'all understand? If you're gonna super chat me, it better be $100 or nothing. Y'all notice I don't have the cash icon down there anymore, right? Ooh, I don't care anymore. I don't care. People are poo-pooing on my head, making false accusations. It's like, I don't know. If I was a doctor, which I know, okay, well, I'm not going to diagnose it, but I know the symptoms and what the medical term for the problem is. Plus, there's a couple of other terms that could be mentioned that are connected with the. Oh, be good. But look, Brian, I'm telling you, watch out because those things are out there. I'm thinking about putting my laptop outside and letting it live stream all night because I think it might hoot or holler or something. I don't know. It's just it's that time, and I heard a little thing the other day, and it made the dogs bark, and it was kind of like how that thing first started to scream. It kind of went whoo, and then it did the scream. Ugh. But I heard that whoo, and the dogs, and it ain't no cow or nothing. I mean, I'm not making the noise right, but I'm trying to explain how it pitched. Oh yeah, I'm still trying to smoke the same cigarette I started this live stream. No, this is the second or third, but it keeps going out. Let me get over here in this chat. Yeah, got you saved, Senator. That thing that you said your dog, that white dog is barking down there, and you heard this. There was several of them, and you popped off the pistol at it. That, the thing you heard scream. He's heard it before too, and I didn't hear it. But there. All right, all right, I'm facing. Everything's uphill where I'm facing, right? And there's a ridge at the top. And there's a road that runs down that ridge, and it goes past his house. But on the other side of the ridge, it drops off pretty deep. I mean, I don't know. By the time you get to the bottom, I don't know what grade would I call it. It's about like a 45-degree angle or something. But it drops down like almost 200 feet. It's like a valley in there, and those things are like right on the other side of that. And they got on top of this ridge line because the way the ridge runs into another ridge, it's hard to explain. But anyhow, I was just telling you that thing is back around. This is the time of year. This is when I caught it on the live streams. It was the first time May the 6th, and the second time was May the 21st. And then I heard it one time after that. So I don't know if it's migrating. And check this out, Brian. I wish I knew that guy's name, but he's down in Georgia, and he's caught a roar of his own down there and found broken trees and didn't realize the thing was standing behind a tree he was videoing, and he turned around, he turned back. He still didn't notice it. Viewers noticed it, and then he got to checking it out, and you know what? When he first panned, you can see that thing's face and stuff, right? And he panned to the other side of the road, and then when he panned back, you didn't see that face, and then you saw daylight down below. Oh, man, it gave me goosebumps. But I'm going to have him on a live stream Saturday, or I'll be on his. However it works, I'll notify y'all and let y'all know. But dadgum, sell worms on the side of the road. I know how you feel, man. I got a daggum leather jacket for Christmas one time and went to a bar, put it on the chair. That was the first time I ever wore it. Last time I ever saw it. It sucks. And then that time I killed a deer on my motorcycle, man. I had brand new Timberlands on, and they sat there, and I mean, first time I ever wore them, and they had holes through them after, going down the road 160 something feet or 189 feet. It's like 60 something yards, right at little, 60 yards in a foot or two or something. I can't remember. That was rough. Oh, do I have? Oh, can I? Let me figure out how to do it. Would it be easier for? No, never mind. Are you on Hangouts, Brian? I'll just do it Gmail. Oh yeah, this is the guy that had the 5G targeting on him. That was crazy. All right, it should have sent. Check your Gmail, Brian. You must not be at home if you're able to watch one of my live streams. Be the Change is in the house. How's it going, Be the Change? I'm fixing to have Brian White. I call him chicken leg. No, I'm joking. Chicken wing. I wish the other channel would say something. I know she gave out her email on that last live stream. I just didn't catch it. And I know I've got it somewhere. I just don't remember. Oh, no, I better not. Oh, okay. Hang on. How did I do that? Okay, I know what to do now. Okay. Now be good, man. Don't be doing all that deadgum cussing you normally do. No, I'm joking. Wait a minute. Do I even have you in this? There you are. I don't know how much stuff I've sent you already. I hope. Look, okay, here we go. Did it go to your Hangouts? Or we'll find out in a minute, won't we? Nathaniel Lee is in the house. What's going on? Oh, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I appreciate you asking and offering. Yeah, I learned my lesson, man. I had one moderator went rogue on me and blocked over 100 something channels, blocked Ben Time Traveler and Wages World, formerly known as Blue Kool-Aid. I wish he'd go back to that name, but I still call him Blue Kool-Aid. But all right, I'm gonna try to get this cigarette finished, Joe. And I'm not promoting tobacco products. Vape if you have to. No, I'm joking. I don't know why that other channel hadn't chatted in chat. They're not blocked. I don't block anybody except for true trolls and AI bot channels. And there's a lot of those, man. Whew. A lot of those. Oh, this guy that's coming up, if he ever gets up here. Well, I'm not even gonna get into it. You know, well, okay, I kind of will. When you get those sun dogs to the right of the sun, if you start looking around, you'll see like a black orb or a planetary object or whatever. But we started getting a sun dog one day, and I was in his front yard, and I told him, "Hurry up, start looking, because you won't see it long." I said, "Start looking. There's going to be something up there." And he goes, "Oh my God!" And there it was. You know. Yeah, I blocked them. So except for Todd, I like AI bot channel Todd. He's got the cooler um whatever he typed. I can't remember. They all type about the same. But I just kind of like the word Todd. Or the name Todd, I should say. So I left him. He's not blocked. And you know, I could. I'm not even gonna do it because I'm gonna shut up. Are you leaving chat? Oh, okay, okay, I got you. You can leave YouTube. Yeah, I'm good, Nathaniel. Just chilling out. Yeah, they do. And look, the way it happens to me, it'd be like Tim would leave a message, and then right below it, Tim would leave the same message. It's like, but it's two different channels, but it's the same what do you call it? Avatar. Well, Brian, are you coming up or what? He said, got to go later. Well, I thought he was fixed to come up. I sent him 2 invites. Yeah, oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Then you go to their channel. This in the beginning when it started happening, man. What was it? It was Trap Town and Trap Base and whatever, and then it went to Base Town and but anyhow, the channel won a few weeks old and had like what was it, 67,000 subscribers and no content. Excuse me. The AI was generating. You can figure all those channels that were subbed to that no content channel that won 3 weeks old were AI bot channels. And then there were some had 100 and something thousand, but they'd been around like 3 months with no content. Yeah, I thought Brian was gonna come up here, but I don't guess he did. Look at them. Yeah, I seen that. Let's see. Yep, yep. Yeah, you want to be friends, or they'll say great content on the shittiest excuse me, on the crappiest video there ever was, because I put out a few. You know what I mean? Yeah, that let's be friends, and I'll type back to them. I'm like, yeah, let's be friends. Please comment back, and they never do. And then one of them said we should co-op. I'm like, hell yeah! When you want to do the live stream, I'll be glad to get on your panel. They never got back with me. I think his name was Tim. No, it was Todd. That's why I'm hanging out with Todd. Yeah, Todd, the AI channel. Huh? Proves they are white. Yeah, they're messed up. Okay, let's see. I think I caught. Okay, I'm back. I was eating two. What? Oh, please. Oh, y'all, but no, I don't know. I was just gonna go live because I hadn't been live in a while. And I don't know, man. You know, I'm trying to give this person a chance, but there's a couple more people with their fingers on the trigger. You know what I mean? They're ready to sit there and show the truth. I mean, you heard the scream on Dadgum the Lives. I don't do drugs. Okay. Well, why were you talking to? Oh, I better shut up. Well, I can't get a copyright if I talk about it, can I? Hmm. I could say what was in the video, can I? Or can I? Oh, StreamYard ain't that hard. Just sometimes the stuff StreamYard sucks on the audio. It's going pretty good tonight, I think. I'm surprised. It's probably because I got old Betsy back here. I bet she was around the same channel and got poo-pooed on like I did. It's all over my glasses. My goodness, on the side. Oh, on this side. I got it back on my hand again. What did you type, Roots? Oh, never mind. I can see what you typed. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, it's been crazy, y'all. There you go, Jenny. I guess Jenny might, I don't know, last time was talking about maybe exposing the truth that was on that 36-second live stream. I don't know, man. I think they need a little time, a little chance to come clean with us privately, maybe, but on a panel with us privately. That would be the best way to discuss the problem. We don't have to air it out here on YouTube. That's what they claim we do, or I did, and I haven't. I didn't set them up on that live stream. Man, I can't even, I got a lot of views during the live stream, and I can't even put it up. Got a lot of hours of watch time. Can't even put it up. And you know who else saw that live stream? Channel I'm not mentioning. One of your YouTube guests that came and visited you saw that live stream. So she heard what you said there about her. I'm just saying. And if you want to accuse this live stream of being about bashing you, it's not. It's like This is how the history has been written, and I'm reading it verbatim. You know what I mean? It started here and went to here and went to there. I mean, nothing's being twisted. There's plenty of witnesses in the chat that can verify what I'm saying, especially on the deadgum on the live stream you just did and bash me in chat. But there's a few on here that saw that 36-second video and understand why you bash me, because I used the word pills. I don't know, y'all. I guess I'll just shut up. Let me look at the chat. I haven't been. Man, my eyes have gotten bad. Oh, were you there, Roots? You must have been in the shadows like you do. I was until I don't know what she said, and then I was like, he'll be. Oh, that's what it was. She said he could die in there. I've got to get him out, and I'm like, you know what? And I typed, and you can go back and look. Well, you can't pull it up, but I typed, if he died in jail, they will mark him as another hoax 19 victim. And then next thing I know, I got a daggone moderator blocked, or didn't. Well, she says she didn't do it. And then this other guy comes in, moderator saves the day, and said, I did it. But the screenshot, well, I mean, it could have been either way. I don't know. She ate all the bread. I don't know. And nobody knows about that, but anybody that saw the live stream she was on with me, my live stream, sitting there spilling the beans on somebody that had no way to defend themselves. I mean, it was ridiculous. And that's why I'm saying, if you're out here in chat, please say something, and I'll drop an invite, and I want you to come up. And I know you're watching because you're always my thumbs down. You act like you like me, and the whole time you're ready to stab me in the back, you know? Just saying. But I keep forgiving. I'm trying to be a strong friend for you. You know, if you need anything, you know, let me know. But it's not going to be money, because I don't even have that. Like I said, y'all can super chat me a minimum of $100. I accept up to $10,000. So please hit that super chat button now. But John Boy, there is no super chat button. What? Did YouTube demonetize me? They poo-pooed on my head too. Thank you, YouTube. Oh, this mother. I caught myself that time. Oh yeah, she did though. Were you were there, Wolf Lover? You heard all that. I had to put that thing on private, man. There ain't no, if I put that live stream public, the people she talked about would be able to get me for abuse for allowing that to be aired on YouTube. I'm surprised it didn't get yanked while it was live, but it wasn't the algorithm words. But the girl she was talking about could have flagged that live and got me for what is it? It's not really it's kind of like bullying. What is it? Picking on people, you know, whatever they call that. And I'm like, shit, I barely got by that by the skin of my teeth. You know what I mean? What train? I don't know nothing about a train. Oh, so you, Wolf Lover, I must have missed your response. You saw that 36-second live stream that popped up yesterday morning, right? And I knew she would let the whole day go by and not do anything live and go live today, hoping people wouldn't say anything about it. Yeah, I'm sure he did too. Oh, so you heard it too for that 36 seconds, Roots? Mm. I don't know if my YouTube's behind or what. Jenny, I'm trying not to use names, but I understand. I don't know if anybody else will realize who that is. I mean, well, I don't think I can on tablet, but my tablet's my hotspot, and I've got to keep it over there in that window, or I won't be doing this live stream. You know what I mean? And if I bring it over here, I don't know. It might. I shouldn't do it. I'm not going to do it, or should I? Hang on, let's see. What we got? I mean, she's had all the chances to come and chat. Fix to unleash the truth. I don't know.
I couldn't get my phone. And so we sold the house, and then I was like, okay. And then we had that money to spend a little.
All right. I just wanted to show I do have it. I mean, anything after this is incriminating. And I'd really like to have her up here on the panel with me. And then I'll play this with her up here and we'll discuss what we just heard. You know, that's all I'm saying. Oh, I'm not, I can't do it because I'm trying to be the better person. Even though she just got through poo pooing on me. I wish I'd get that stuff off my hat. Yeah, Madison saw it last time. She commented on the next day. Look, it was late when it was over, and I didn't have time to wait for it to upload because it won't let me set it. I don't know. Or I was just tired. I didn't even worry about it. And I got up the next morning because it hit me. I was like, man, there's some bad stuff on that live. I better put it on private. And I did. There's only one excerpt of, oh, let me find that excerpt. Jenny, do you mind me playing that part where I made that video? I'll show y'all what happened. And I mean, I've made a video of it. Oh, let me see if I can find this. Oh, they must have the 5G cranked up because things are working pretty good today. I just done put another thing out an hour ago, and I never got notified. It's not in my notices, but it's in the home. What do you call it? The home feed. Hey, y'all, John Boy's live, and he's got something in red letters behind his head on that thumbnail. All right, what was I looking for, y'all? Oh, yeah. Jenny, did you? Okay, you said go ahead. I got it. Thank you, man. It's funny. Let me get it pulled up here and get it. Okay, it is this. All right, all right. How do I do this? I need to share the screen. Oh shoot, it's going. One's supposed to be going. And this video didn't come out too good. But this is kind of a little portion of what happened. So here we go. Maybe. Yeah, it's got a little portion of it. Oh, I got you too, John Boy. Man, this was one of the craziest live streams I ever had in my life, I guess. And I could make so many different segments. But these two, G and Dagon Rose, oh,
I tried.
oops.
But
I forgot that was in there.
You always correct make this. I can make something work in this. It's just crazy. All the truth is on this one live stream. And here's a little snippet of it. Y'all enjoy.
I didn't mean to say y'all enjoy.
Drama channel, and let me, you know what? Let me do Jenny. And Rose don't run off. Jenny girl. I'm gonna send you an invitation. I want to get both of y'all up here and ask both of y'all one question. Actually, I want to ask 3 questions. The questions will be asked to both of y'all at the time. Is that cool? Just 3 questions. One second. Y'all be civil. Because I got Jenny up here. Now look, y'all, I got both of y'all up here. Y'all are both Christians. So y'all both look good. Just get this stick crap done with. Forget right now, please. Start like I said, I've been done with that a long time ago. I'm trying to be neutral party here. I'm just tired of, I mean, it's like in my feelings. Well, I came up here, like I said, to talk to you about stuff that really needed to get out. But I haven't done anything, and I'm not going to sit here and someone go off on me. I can't do that myself. So, I mean, if a bunch of stuff's going to happen and she's going to tell me, I'm just going to get it. Stop it. Everybody stop the beating, stop the bickering, stop the who did what, who didn't what, who's done this and who hadn't done this. Just get along. That's all I'm asking. Christians, get along. That's all I'm saying. You hear me? I'm not here to help you. All I want is just for this to come clean and just say, there we go. Well, look, why don't we just say, hey, look, it's not going to happen. Let's forgive and forget. Yeah, but how hard is it to say? Yes, there's one thing. How hard is it to forgive and forget like a Christian should do? Whatever happened, and just saying, it isn't a problem. Look, she never helped me with money. She sent me some cash. Hang on. Exactly. She's a Christian. So you are too. I'm not.
And let me clarify that. When I said you are too, I wouldn't say you're a liar. I was saying you are too a Christian. When I heard how it sounded later, and I'm like, no, I'm not saying you are too, as far as what the other person. I was you are a Christian.
Look at what you've done to my family. Look at what you've done to this family. You have done is like my family. Yeah, I don't have to tell you about it. No, you haven't money. Never. And if it's going to continue like this, I'm leaving. Because you are a liar. You call all my family. No, you are. Okay. Okay. It's not working out like I thought a Christian being would do.
I mean, seriously, y'all. That. Uh-oh. Is my live still working? Okay.
I can't tell who I got.
Look, y'all. I mean, that's what happened, right? That's the only thing I planned between another YouTuber was, and I didn't plan it with the YouTuber. I just told him what I wanted to do, and then I didn't know how to get the two on the panel. And then miraculously, they wound up on the panel together. And I was like, well, here it is. I'm going to try to help make amends between the two. And that's what happened. So anyhow, where are we at now? Man, my YouTube is way behind over here. I'm not even share screening, but what I'm saying is, am I even still going? Am I still live, y'all? Huh. Man, I've been live for an hour and 16 minutes. Oh, really, Roots? So Roots has got the screenshots of that live stream. Damn, Roots. What did he say? I'm trying, y'all be patient with my Billy. There it goes. Things slow down, man. Hey, somebody hacked into my daggum Visa card today. I got a prepaid Visa, and I got an alert on my phone that an insufficient amount of money was, trying to be. They didn't tell me how much, right? No, I had to say $65.87. I'm like, what in the world? So I called up the credit card, the prepaid debit card, and I can't get that off. The reason I don't put many comments up, it does something on my bandwidth, y'all. It does. It messes it up. But anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I called the card people up, and I'm like, look, I need to find out who and where did they try to make a transition of $65.87 off of my card. And, you got to go through all this protocol and, what was your mom's name and all. But anyhow, I got through all that. And she got to look, and guess what? PayPal tried to take $65.87 off my daggum Visa. That's what they showed us going to. So, then I tried to call PayPal, and there's nobody to talk to you due to the outbreak going on. There's nobody to talk to. So, when things get back to normal, this isn't even the new normal. It's going to get worse than this. I digress. What? Oh, okay. I can't, man, I just can't see more. I had to go get my glasses just to read the number off the back of that car. Yes, hey, MH. I'm up and out, y'all, because I'm seeing it here and there. I'm surprised it's still alive, but oh man, it's getting late, and I don't hear that thing screaming out there in the woods. Hey, Zodiac, what's going on, man? Oh, I'm just doing I don't know. I've been hitting several topics, but nothing serious. Not really topics. I don't know what to say. This is just a live stream today. Because I got demonetized for harmful content even though it was advertisable. The harmful content was the truth. I got a hate speech strike on the truth one time, Platos. Let me show you what I had. I made it. It was only like a little 36-second video. Oh, I'm not. Never mind. But it was that famous quote from that daggum German soldier back in 1943, or something like that, where it said, if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. And what is it? You gotta keep feeding. I can't remember how it went, but anyhow, a lie is the enemy of the truth. Therefore, the lie is the mortal enemy of the state or something. I can't remember, but I got hate speech on that. Yeah. And now they demonetize me because I got harmful content. It's not good for viewers. What's going on, Nick Hampton? Yeah, it ain't. And look, I got 2 tires 2 miles away, but I'm on the other side of a hill and I'm glad of it. So I'm not too worried about, I mean, it's still getting everywhere, but I'm not in a direct beam like my neighbor behind me is. You can go open up his front door and see those 2 tires. Well, there's trees there, but they're not doing anything for them. Thanks, man. What? This person, more presidents. Just one later, and have representatives of the United, well, are we the United States? We're going to become North America. You know, man, we're probably going to become North America with Canada and Mexico. That's, you know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know where this live stream's going, but it goes everywhere. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm on so many different topics, whatever pops up. Trying to keep up chat. I'm bad with the chat because if I read the chat, it makes me stop talking. I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. Well, I can't. Oh, let me stop. Oh, I know what the problem is. Let me stop stream share or screen sharing. Whew. That might have helped some. Uh-oh. I can't barely. Yeah, I gotta. Oh, did you on something that was the truth too, wasn't it? Oh, really? Well, yeah, they don't. The hate speech strike is because YouTube hates the truth. YouTube. No, I thought I saw something about for YouTube, Google, and all that. The Supreme Court or the federal government or something's fixing to take them into court because they're monopolizing and they're manipulating with their own, you know, this stuff, YouTube platform and Facebook. And it's just crazy, man. We live in some crazy times. I can't keep this cigarette lit. I need to stop smoking. I needed some coffee. I've been out of coffee for a minute. My coffee maker went out on me the other day. Hey, look, y'all remember a while back ago I told y'all about it was like 1 in the morning and all of a sudden like an explosion, boom, and you could hear that thunder go on for like 2 minutes. There's a big old oak tree in my back. I mean, this thing is big, but it blew the top out of it, man. I've got a daggum the top half of that oak tree, well, the top quarter, I should say. I can't even get my arms around it. It'd take 2 of me or more to get my arms around it. Oh shoot! I need to put my. I didn't realize my hotspot ain't on the charger. Yeah. Ooh.
I didn't feel like having to have somebody come and do all that. And I know y'all didn't either. That's why I said you were the first ones. But I mean, I was so killed.
Damn. I couldn't get to stop it and I knocked my daggum hotspot over. I use a Galaxy 7 tablet as my hotspot for my John Boy entertainment system. And I done let this cigarette go out like a dummy. Let me get back over here in this chat here. Oh no, no coffee. Yeah, well, I've been trying to cut back because I've been overboard with it. But I hate to leave y'all hanging for, I mean, it would only take at the most a minute and a half if y'all would allow for it. Other than that, man, let me get this off here before I accidentally hit that play again, man. It was getting deep in that section of that live stream. Man, I need to learn to mute the mic when I go to cough, and I keep forgetting. Man, I've been battling ants. And look, you know those, well, we probably talked about this before, but the killer hornets or whatever. Man, those things have been here in West Tennessee for the last 7, 8 years I know of, however long I've been here. I've been here since 8 years, 2012. They've been here in West Tennessee since 2012, and they're acting like there's a colony up in Washington, and they call them murder hornets. That's what they call them, murder hornets. You sure? I'll sure go get some, because, man, I'll be right back. Hold the fort down. Look at that pretty picture right there, that daggum little cow right there. That poor little thing got poo-pooed on. I know how it feels. I know how it feels. Man, the same cigarette. I guess I just mostly let it hang out of my mouth. Is that not weird looking? Yeah, so it's darker and I don't know what. So this is little Harbor Freight things you can get for free if you buy something and you have a coupon, you can get one of those free. Oh. Man, my live stream is way behind up here. Let me see if I can do something and maybe make it catch up. Because, I mean, it's like a couple minutes behind, or not a couple of minutes, but it's far back there. Okay. Right now, it's only shining the flashlight in. Okay, where are we at? Oh, I do too. I drink like, well, it was 3 pots, and I got it down to 2 pots now. Man, I drink it all the way till I go to bed, and I sleep fine. It's crazy. All right, I got it lit back up again. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what this world is coming to. I know Bill Gates has figured out a way to get to the top and control everyone, and then come up with electronics to track people, and then get into the vaccine department and be able to make, I don't know, RNA and DNA changes to your cell structure and DNA strands, and have the RFD micro nanotechnology so you can connect with them. Well, I don't think I'm supposed to say the FIVE word, because I think that's an algorithm thing. Hang on. Sometimes I go crazy with the flammable shit. Well, I roll my own. I actually do, man. I buy pipe tobacco. It's kind of the pipe tobacco problem. I'm smoking pipe tobacco, so it's a little more moist. I'm hoping it's got a little less chemicals. And no extra additives, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know, y'all. I just don't know anything anymore. I'm realizing I'm forgetting a lot nowadays. I ain't lying, man. I can't remember crap. Dab a little dab a do. I wished I could. I'm trying to, be able to find a job somewhere. Yeah, Ben ain't got a job, man. Look, minimum of $100 super chat. Y'all hit that super chat with 100 plus. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm demonetized. YouTube poo-pooed on me. Man, look, I did a video where DARPA, or it was Department of Defense, but that's DARPA, was doing a briefing, it was a briefing on the RNA and how they figured out how to get rid of the God gene in the people in Afghanistan. I guess we can say that word nowadays. And that was 2005, and they had success. And they said the way they would vaccinate the people was with the flu virus. I'm like, hang on, I can't figure none of this stuff out. Well, last time when you send that boat, send a little dab with it. No, I got last time's got a boat he gave me, but I don't know how to go get it. I got a trailer. I need to set up a GoFundMe account so I can go afford to be able to go get that boat. Hey, I could and or not live stream it, but vlog it. It could be like John Boy's Vlogs, and I could have a man. I ain't never been to Colorado. I'd like to go out there. I'd like to check out that Denver airport, man. Wonder, I wonder if you can get in there. Are they flying out of Denver still, or what? I don't even know. What do they do? Social distancing. They were putting as many seats as they could in these planes. So how are they setting passengers now? They're only flying, 8 passengers at a time, unless you got a 747. Then you fly maybe 25 people at a time. What are they doing? I'm joking. I can't get it. I wish I could. Send me a picture of it tomorrow or something if you don't mind. I'd like to see what it looks like. I've been wanting a boat ever since I was got out, went to the Air Force, man. A buddy of mine in the Air Force had a boat. We went out to Heber Springs, and we got out there and had to row back to shore. And being, we were all mechanics worked on C-130s. We got to looking at the motor, kind of find out they had these little, look like lifesaver holes was what the floats looked like, you know what I mean, in the carburetor. And one of them somehow had like a little pinhole in it, and it filled the float up with gas. And he's like, I don't know what we're gonna do. And I said, I got an idea. And I found a safety pin, and I sat there and heated that safety pin up, and I stuck it through the other side on the other end of the float and poked a hole in it. And then I just sit there and I blew through the hole I made and pushed all the gas out that was in the, in the float. And then I got a lighter and a little screwdriver, and I heated up that screwdriver, and I sat there and melted those holes, the hole that was originally in there and the hole I put in there. And we had some sandpaper, and I kind of smoothed it up. That joker drove that boat for 3 more years and sold it like that. It was still fixed the way I fixed it. Never had another problem out of it. But I love boat, man. I've been on, man, I can't ski, but I can sure tube. And this guy had what was that thing called? A Chris Craft? It kind of looked like a banana boat, but it was smaller. I can't remember how many feet it was, but it had that heavy bike style, that little short windshield, and it had a daggum 350 small block in it. And it run like 55 mile an hour or 60 on the water. I can't remember now. And they had a big inner tube, and by the time y'all can't sling me off, that jerk get that thing on and start doing figure eights. Well, the figure eight wakes will mess you up, man. I'd hit one of those weeks. Me and that inner tube would go like 20 foot in the air, come back down. I'm on the water, and the inner tube's on top of me. We'd hit another wake, boom, up back in the air. Inner tube would hit, and I'd land back on top of it. And I'm like, I ain't never going to get, because I was hanging on like Superman. I'm like, y'all ain't never going to get me off of here. And by that time, I had to cut off blue jeans. They went all down my ankle. Yeah, they went all the way down my ankle. They were blue jeans. And I turned loose of the rope. I was like, that's it. Well, shoot, I don't know why I haven't done this already. Play Toast. Man, my computer's getting slow. Okay, I'm trying to. Oh no, man, it looks like I'm up over YouTube. I can't click on the 3 dots. Able to turn your blue because you ought to be able to drop a link. I can't. This thing, they changed up the chat where you can't go to people's channels anymore. All you can do is send message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user, and add moderator. I thought I did. Okay, yeah, you ought to be able to drop a link now, Platos. I met you through UFO Builder, I believe. Wait a minute, yeah, I think it was UFO. Yeah, it was UFO Builders who sent me your direction. Palladian Scientist UFO Builder. He's a good guy. Oh man, y'all. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're blue, Platos. I had to unmod everybody. I had a rogue mod, man, sat there and blocked everybody. I'm talking about like back in the day, his name was Blue Kool-Aid, blocked Ben Time Traveler. I mean, blocked a lot. I mean, blocked over 100 and something of my subscribers. So I had to unmod everybody, and here periodically, when I feel it's safe, I mod somebody up. It's just a little work in progress. Hey, number one, Matt, man. That's crazy. It's showing up over here on StreamYard before it's showing up over here on YouTube. That's kind of backwards. Have you been poo-pooed on today? See description for my Keybase. Peeps is in here? Or are you saying Peoples? Oh, that's what it is. I thought Open Your Eyes Peeps was in here. You said Peeps last time. I don't see them. Oh, no problem, Platos. I trust you. You put the truth out there. I watch your stuff. So I don't comment all the time because I know how it is trying to get there. I mean, I'm not a big channel or nothing, but I'll comment from now on. I'll just do a little something anyhow, so you know I was there. But I watch your stuff and I always thumbs up it and share it out to few select. Because I don't. There's not many people out here if they're with their eyes open. You know what I mean? They're like they got scared to death, and they're scared, and that's what they wanted. And people, they're just got them fearing for their lives. And if people don't understand, this life on this earth doesn't matter, and the mark of the beast is coming, and you're either going to accept it or not. And I don't think I have much longer left on this earth because I'm not taking a vax. And military or no military, they ain't sticking the needle in my arm. You know what I mean? It ain't the only way they'll get a needle in my body if I'm dead. That's the only way to be able to vax me is if I'm dead. It ain't happening while I'm alive and can, just say no. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. That's what we ought to start doing. We ought to take their little slogan and start using it on this backs. My body, my choice. And that's the truth. It should be able to be used anytime. I don't see where it should be used there because Planned Parenthood is making sure you don't ever become a parent. So I don't get how it's planned. Good. They're going to sit there and teach people how to be good mothers and take care of their young child. No, Planned Parenthood means you don't plan on being a parent, so come here. We'll yank it right on out and send it to Queen Elizabeth. She loves them fresh. I mean, come on. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be, but that's the truth of it. I mean, well, they need it for the vaccines too. You got to have, stem cells. You know where stem cells come from, right? If it wasn't for abortion clinics, they wouldn't have enough stem cells and do what they do. They call it research. That's like plasma donors. If you look at what they say it's for research. They just need that plasma so they can add it into the vaccines because they're trying the food and whatever else because they want you to be eating people and you don't even know it. I mean, anything, and I heard this from Richie from Boston, anything that comes in a box or a package has got fetal tissue in it. That's what I heard. But that's what makes Coke and Pepsi taste so good. What? Did I miss something? I can't see anymore. I don't know. I almost said the 5 word. I haven't had one since I got out of the Air Force. They gave me that typhoid vaccine. Man, I was sick with like the flu for 5 days, just about. I think it was 4 days. Yeah, I remember that was a long time ago. I hadn't had the flu since 1982. Now I've had, some colds, whatever, bronchitis, but that's due to being like getting hot and sweaty out in the cold weather and you're breathing and whatever. I can understand how that happens. But I haven't had, I don't even knock on wood. I pray. One thing is I pray. Prayer is powerful, whether people know it or not. And that's I've had look, I've had prayers answered within 2 weeks, and the only person, I mean, when I was a kid, my bottom teeth went from my top teeth. You know what I mean? And we went to orthodontist, and they did all that molding and stuff. And the only thing, and did all those X-rays, and the only thing they could do was they were going to have to take my lower jawbone and cut out a 1/4 inch on both sides and wire my jaw back together. And I was like, oh man, hell no. I went home, I prayed, God, please fix my teeth. It wasn't 2 weeks later, I woke up one morning and my bottom teeth were behind my top teeth. And they've been like that ever since. But only surgery would fix that, right? No, the power of prayer. I prayed and it happened. And another thing I prayed for was I was pigeon toed, and that stopped. It was up to like 12, 13 years old. And I prayed, and then one day I was walking, I wasn't pigeon toed. But, power of prayer, y'all. Yeah, I would never do a flu shot, Matt, man. I barely go to, the only time I go to doctors if I think I'm going to die. And it's usually like an infection or something, actually like an abscess in a tooth. And oh man, I don't even take aspirin unless, and look, I don't usually get headaches here in the last year and a half or so. I get headaches pretty regular here and there. Kind of crazy. Shadow band. I know you and me both, man. I understand the shadow band now. Usually I'd get like, 120, 140 views. Now I'm lucky to get 41 views or 51. I got one video I don't think it's got over 21 views. It's ridiculous. I don't understand that. I thought this internet was pretty powerful to where we shouldn't be dragging down like that. I don't get any notifications. None. I'm serious. Used to, I'd get people's notifications. As soon as they went live, I'd get the notification. Now, I don't get a notification until like way after they went live. And, I like to go to some wood shows. 20 years ago, yeah. Well, 20 years ago, that was probably safer than if you got one these days. I mean, they didn't have the technology back then, but they still had some bad stuff in those vaccines. Nowadays, man, this RNA can sit there and splice another DNA, and then that will change you. You won't be a human. I mean, think about it. If they splice another little section of DNA into your DNA, and then you had a DNA test compared it to 1980 human DNA, it would not look the same. So that means you're not human anymore. I'm as simple as that. And I hope the Italian mafia get Bill Gates, because I heard the Italian mafia is after Bill Gates, and I hope they get mafia. I hate to hope that, and it still probably won't solve the problem, because there's somebody next in line. You know what I mean? I'm not that bad. Maybe I'm Maybe I'm messing with my Wi-Fi signal. I don't know. Let's see. I gotta check comments menu. Yeah, I don't get no reply about comments. It's crazy. Well, I've recently kind of jumped off the truth. How am I trying to say this? I've commented on something else other than the truth, but then it's another. It's what do you want to call it? Conspiracies, Bigfoot. But I've noticed, and then this other guy's a hobo. His name's East Coast Crap. He lives in Tennessee out there by the other channel I was talking about earlier. But I can comment to them and I get right back to me. But if I try to comment another truth channel that's putting it out there about apes and all that, it's not instant like that. I do experiments. That's why I make some of my videos like I do, because I don't know how to explain. I try to mess with the audio. I blend another audio that you can't really hear, but sometimes you can hear it. Depends on how I do it. But it messes up the AI listening. And then I sit there and parent stuff over top stuff. So, I don't know. But it seems like it's working. It made YouTube manually demonetize me, but the AI had all the videos are still up. Go figure. I did one video back in March called YouTube over here. I made one video called New World, what was it? Coronavirus, the New World Order, coronavirus, the stepping stone. How did I title that? COVID-19, the stepping stone to New World Order. That's how I did it. My memory's so bad anymore, y'all. I don't know what he is, but he's a big son of a gun, Save Center. In like 1982, I saw one, man. I was like, I don't know, 40 to 60 feet, face to face. It didn't know I was coming, and I didn't know it was standing there. And when I saw it, I dropped my gun and took off running, because I didn't want that thing thinking I was going to shoot at it. I'm telling you, that thing had muscles like I ain't never seen. It was looking underneath. It had one hand up on a branch of this oak tree, and it was looking under it like that at me. And later on, days later, when I got up the nerve and got some friends, we went back there. And I was like 12 or 13, so I don't know how tall I was. But at 12 or 13 years old, I could not stand under that branch and reach up and touch it. So whatever it was that was holding on that branch and looking under it, the top of his head was higher than I could reach to even touch the branch. And that thing had shoulders like 4 foot wide, man. I was as scared as if I got thrown in a gorilla cage. You know what I mean? You know what a gorilla's going to do to somebody. This thing here, I'd rather be thrown in no, I wouldn't. I'm not going to lie. I cannot lie on this channel. I wouldn't want to be thrown in a gorilla cage either. But I don't ever want to be face to face with another one of those. It was crazy, y'all. I ran back up there to the house, asked my mama if she made me some mustard biscuits. Man, my voice, I can't even do that guy now. Yeah, I don't know what they are. And I've heard one, and look, it was me, 3, my brother, 2 of my friends, and my dad. And my dad heard it. And this thing roared for like 10 seconds straight. And it sounded like, not the one I saw. This is later on. It was the same. Was it the same summer or the next summer? It was sometime. I can't remember. It's a long time ago. But that thing roared for like 10 seconds, and it sounded like a grizzly bear and a lion roaring together. It had a weird, and it went, roar. Man, you talk about freaked out. My dad went and called the wildlife people, and they're like, "Well, there ain't no bears or nothing out there." And he's like, "Well, there's something big that just screamed, growled, or whatever." I ain't lying, man. It was like whatever it was had the lung capacity of a 55-gallon barrel. Oh, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget what I saw. I'll never forget what I heard the next time. And, and look, when I first moved here, there was something going from tree to tree to tree, and it was like man-sized, right? And I managed to get one picture of it. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I told her about it, and she goes, "Do Bigfoot swing from trees to trees?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So she Googled it and found a video out there on YouTube, and they do, and you could see it clear as day, jumping from this one tree. Dude didn't even notice it. But yeah, oh man, it's crazy. But I got a guy Saturday on my interview. I wish I remember his name. I don't know why it slipped away from me like that. But he's from Georgia, and he's had a couple experiences, and I want to talk to him and hear what he's got to say because I've watched all his videos on it today. And I just found the channel today, and I already have an interview set up with him for Saturday. And I'm so thankful. He's a good guy, man. He's down in like Georgia. I think they're Macon, Georgia. He's a hunter. And man, I believe him because the way he said how scared he was, he felt like the thing could rip his head off and his arms off with no problems. That's how I felt, like a gorilla. You know what I mean? Oh man, it's crazy. But let me get off the Bigfoot thing. All right, Platos, thanks for coming in, man. I'll I'll try to get people your way. I always, man, I haven't eaten. I need to eat myself. I'm about hungry, but I'm gonna keep going for another few minutes. Yeah, I don't know, man. Nymphium, I don't know what they are, but there's something. I'm gonna shut up. Well, I said I was gonna shut up again, didn't I? Hey, you gonna use that GoPro camera next time you let me on the panel to live stream Roots? Are you ever gonna let me back up on your panel when you live stream Roots, or am I still banned? I mean, I know I can come and chat, but I'm banned for a panel, ain't I? All right, Save Center. Yeah, I'm fixing to cut this down here in about probably 2.5 minutes. I appreciate everybody coming out. I was trying to give somebody a chance to come up here on the panel and explain some things. Oh, I didn't really spill the beans on them, but I feel like a couple other channels are pissed off at how they did me, so maybe it's gonna get out there anyhow. So I don't know what kind of excuse they can use to cover up what was said. But yeah, y'all, Roots and Save Center and Platos are still in here. Who else we still got in the chat, y'all? Matt Man, thanks for coming by. Oh man, Wolf Lover. I hope we learn our lessons one of these days. But yeah, y'all, it's almost 10:30 here. Like I said, I need to eat something real quick. Plus, it's getting late, and I don't want to hear that thing. I want to be asleep if it decides to scream. Because, man, to this day, I go back to that video, and it still puts chill bumps on my arms and up my neck. But y'all, I thank y'all, and y'all have a blessed night. And are you still here? All right, last time. Yeah, I'm fixing to eat a little something and go to bed. I need to try to get to bed early tonight. But y'all have a blessed night, and I guess I'll see y'all next time. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wasn't going live anymore. Good gummit. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. John Boy out.